because you're married or just because you have a spouse does not mean your spouse has to be on the mortgage as a co-borrower.
You got two married people. Tell me about
Married to each other, right?
married to each other. Yeah, married to each other. Have you seen cases where you send it in and be like, well, it'd be much better if the wife got the house in her name, or vice versa, and both of their credit is, I wouldn't say challenging, or income is challenging, and they trying to get that $400,000 home.
So I did just kind of have this conversation. Just because you're married or just because you have a spouse does not mean your spouse has to be on the mortgage as a co-borrower. Be a non they can be an occupying non co-borrower, meaning that this is your spouse. They're going to be occupying the residence, but they're not going to be responsible for the mortgage. But when you are married, though, and you do sign for a house, whether your spouse is on the mortgage or not, they still have to when it comes down to closing, they still have to sign off on certain things in those documents, but they don't have to be a part of the actual qualification or the actual loan as a borrower.
And also, it really, in the situation you just described, Jarvis, it really just depends on the income and DTI of the borrowers. If they're trying to get to a certain house, like you were saying, for a $400,000 house or whatever, if the wife income will support that $400,000 house, and she doesn't necessarily need the husband on there because his credit may be a little off, or needs a little work, then yeah, she could obviously just leave him off, and she buy the house in her name, and he still goes on the deed and just not on the mortgage loan.